Hey there, this is Jimmy. I'm at Kala Yoga in Brooklyn. This is going to be a quick vinyasa style class. It's going to be a little bit on the shorter side. It is kind of designed to be done first thing in the morning. If you want to do a quick yoga sequence before you get out the door for work or whatever you have to do that day. But really you can do it any time of day. Maybe you're just looking for something during your lunch break, after work, whenever you want to do a little bit of spinal movement, some stretching, building some heat, turning your attention inwards, but you don't want to put aside a full hour for your yoga class. So, as always, we'll start in our comfortable seat. If you'd like, you can sit in hero's pose or legs crossed like this, really whatever makes sense for you. Can go ahead and feel whatever is in contact with the mat. You can imagine there was like a little socket underneath you that you were plugged into. You can let your hands rest somewhere, maybe palms facing down, maybe palms facing up, or taking any other kind of mudra, any other kind of intentional hand placement that feels good for you. Allow your spine to lengthen upwards as if a string was pulling you from the top of your head. Tuck your chin ever so slightly and allow your eyes to be heavy. If you'd like, they can close or maybe simply finding a soft gaze. If already arrived into the room, then you have arrived onto your mat, and now it's time to arrive within yourself. Simply observe your breathing, allowing the inhales to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll breathe again together. Through the nose, inhale. Through the nose, exhale. Take this on your own time, watching your breath move through you like a wave. If you'd like to call to mind an intention for your practice today, something in your life you wish to grow, or maybe something that you would like to let go of. As you're ready, you can open your eyes, or if you prefer, keep them closed. Begin to drop one ear towards one shoulder, and form some small, slow circles with the neck. Allowing the other ear to drop towards the other shoulder. If your neck is healthy, letting your head fall back. Again, keeping our attention inwards, observing our breath. We'll take that in the other direction. You can make the circles bigger, and you can pause anywhere that feels nice for you. Come to your center, and we'll meet in a tabletop position, hands under shoulders. You can tuck your toes, gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, rounding into the spine, unleashing the toes. Inhale, finding cow position. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, gaze upwards. Exhale to round, chin to chest. Take a few more of these on your own time, maybe adding in some intuitive movements, maybe circling, maybe making S shapes with your spine. Let's meet in a neutral tabletop position. Plant your left hand down actively, making a suction cup with the middle of your hand, all 5 fingertips pressing into the mat. On an inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale to thread the needle, sending the top of your right hand down and across to the left side of the mat. If you'd like, you can stay here. It might feel nice to crawl your fingertips forward or to take a half bind, sending your left hand to the small of your back or the inside of your right thigh. Wherever you are, stay here and breathe. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, plant it back down. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, plant it back down. If you'd like to take a few more cats and cows at this time, you can. As you're ready, identify your right hand and press it down, all 5 fingertips gripping the mat actively. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale to thread the needle, the back of your left hand gliding along the floor. Your left shoulder meets the mat. Any arm variation with your right arm. Stay here and breathe. Place your right palm underneath your right shoulder. On an inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale to find neutral tabletop position. Again, if you'd like to take a couple of cats and cows, you're welcome to here. The next place we'll meet is downward facing dog. Sending our hips up high. Our hands are roughly shoulder width. Our feet are roughly hips width distance apart. You can take any kind of movements to arrive here, maybe pedaling into the feet. Recently, I've really been enjoying lifting up both of my heels and then dropping them to one side, finding a stretch in the opposite chest. You can lift up to center and drop them down to the other side. Doing whatever you need to arrive in your downward facing dog. Let's exhale all of our air out together. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly tiptoe your feet forward, finding a forward fold. You can let your head, neck, and shoulders be heavy here, bending into your knees as much as you need. If you'd like, you can either hold your hands, opposite hand to opposite elbow, or maybe clasp your hands behind your back and push up and forward. If you took a bind of the hands, let that go. Using a droopy ragdoll spine, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Come to stand at the top of your mat, pressing down into your feet, the heels of your feet, both sides of the balls of your feet, pressing all 10 toes into the mat actively. Palms are facing forward, fingertips pressed down as if you could shoot energy out through them. Your mula bandha, your pelvic floor engages as your tailbone tucks. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. Find something to look at, your drishti, something that's not moving. Take a moment to feel strong. Maybe call to mind that intention from the beginning of your practice. On an inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward, maybe hands towards your shins. On an exhale, step back to plank pose and hold. On your next exhale, knees drop, chin and chest drop as your hips stay high. Inhale, pull forward to baby cobra. The tops of your feet where your shoelaces would be press into the mat. Move my block so you can see it. Baby cobra, using very, very gentle pressure into your hands, press your elbows together, shoulder blades squeeze, Less so about lifting upwards, more so about squeezing the back of our chest. Exhale, let that go. Press back to your tabletop position and find your downward facing dog. That's one option for your vinyasa today, knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Next, I'll show you chaturanga and up dog, kind of like a yogic push-up. As you're ready, gaze forward, step forward to forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Arms sweep up overhead, inhale. Exhale, come to stand, mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze may follow. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to plank pose and hold. From here, we'll take that chaturanga, kind of like a yogic push-up. Inhaling for length. Exhale, move down as one piece. Knees and hips do not meet the mat. Inhale, pull forward. Your knees and your hips stay lifted. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that one more time. Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation. You can either take knees, chest, chin, or if you prefer, you can do chaturanga and up dog. These options are always available to you, and you're always welcome to skip it. If you'd like to move, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, come to stand, hands by your side. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or hop back. You can take knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, whichever feels best in your body today. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. Downward facing dog is our active resting position. On an inhale, lift your right foot towards the sky. You can imagine that your right foot could make a footprint on the wall. On an inhale, lift your left heel only. Exhale to drop it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, place your right foot outside of your right wrist. We'll press down into our lizard pose. You can keep your back knee lifted. You can drop it. You can walk your hands forward any amount. Place your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift your back knee, tuck your back toes. Send your left foot towards your left wrist and find Balasana, yogi squat. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine. Exhaling to stay. Inhale once more. Exhale once more. On an inhale, come up all the way to stand, mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Arms sweep up overhead, maybe a small back bend. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or hop back, either knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or none of the above. We'll meet in downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg lifts, left heel is active. Inhale, lift only the right heel. Exhale to release. Lift as you inhale. Release as you exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the back heel. Left leg lifts an inch higher, inhale. Exhale, lizard pose, left toes near your left wrist. Again, you can take any version of this. You could maybe dropping into your back knee, maybe pressing the shoelaces of your right foot into the mat, maybe dropping down onto your forearms. Wherever you are, stay here and breathe. Let's rise up a little bit, pressing our hands underneath our shoulder blades, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee, and send your right foot forward, finding vinyasa yogi squat. Stay here and breathe. On your next inhale, come up to stand mountain pose. Again, feel your strength. Maybe observe your heartbeat. If it feels right for you, you can find a slight restriction in the back of your throat. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. On an inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step, slip, or hop back. Take your vinyasa, either knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or always option to skip it. On an inhale, lift your right leg up high towards the sky. Exhale, step your foot through your hands. Find warrior two. Your back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your front knee is directly over your front heel. Arms to T, gaze lands over the front fingertips. Flip your front palm, lean forward. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, find extended side angle, right elbow towards right knee. You can have your left arm to 12 o'clock or bicep by the ear. We'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to reverse your warrior, bicep by the ear. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Once more, inhaling to reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse your warrior last time. Exhale, hands frame the right foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, find fallen triangle, sending the outside edge of your right foot through to the left side of the room. Your right palm plants as your left arm lifts. Stay here and breathe. Drop your seat towards the back of the mat. We'll take Paschimottanasana, a double-legged forward fold, to the back of the mat. The most important thing here is keeping a straight spine. So let's inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale to hinge and fold any amount. You might like to bend your knees in order to keep a straight spine. With each inhale, your spine lengthens ever so slightly. With each exhale, you can bow down a little deeper, as if you could kiss your knees. Roll your upper body up to sit. From here, we'll find boat pose. You can take any variation, maybe keeping your hands down to stabilize you. Maybe your legs are parallel to the earth. Maybe biceps by the ears, or maybe palms facing forward. Inhale here, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale once more, and come to sit. If you'd like, you can take a few cat-cows. The next place we'll meet is downward facing dog towards the back of the mat. On an inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your foot through your hands. Immediately find warrior two. Left knee directly over left ankle. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. You can have your gaze up towards the sky or down towards your back foot. On your next exhale, left elbow towards left knee, extended side angle. Either top arm towards 12 o'clock or bicep by the ear. We'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, last time, reverse. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, find that fallen triangle. This time the left at the outside edge of your left foot towards the right side of the mat. Right arm lifts, kind of like a supported side angle. We'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Sit yourself towards the front of the room. Take Paschimottanasana, a double-legged forward fold. Again, spine lengthens. Inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale to hinge and fold any amount. Stay here and breathe, flexing into the toes. Roll your upper body up, and we'll find that boat pose once again, any version of this shape that works for you. Once you've arrived, let's exhale all of our air out. Inhale together. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. We'll take that for 3, 2, and 1. Come up to sit. From here, we'll take what I like to call fire log pose. It's a deep stretch into the outsides of your hips. So we'll begin with placing the right foot on top of the left. I'll mirror you. So you'll place your right foot on top of the left. The goal here is for your shins to be parallel. It's okay if your knees are lifted, so long as your shins are roughly parallel and your feet are flexed, your feet are active. If this is more than enough for you, you might like to sit on the block. If you're looking for a little bit more sensation, you can begin to crawl your fingertips forward, bowing down. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Pausing wherever it feels nice for you, allowing yourself to do a little more or a little less, whatever feels best in your body today. Come up to sit. The next place we'll meet is our Janu Shirsasana egg. So that same leg that was on top before, the right leg, will come to kind of like a seated tree position, and the left leg will extend out long. Inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale, bow down over the left leg. If anything, you're tucking your right shoulder down slightly. Once again, as you inhale, your spine lengthens forward. As you exhale, you hinge and fold, almost as if you could kiss your knee. Stay here and breathe. We'll take all of that on the other side, so you can come roll up to sit, and we'll take that fire log pose on the opposite side. So whatever leg you had on top before was the right leg, now we'll take the opposite one. Once again, I'm mirroring you. Flexing into both toes, making sure that our shins are roughly parallel. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale to stay, or if you're looking for more sensation, You can always slowly, gently walk your fingertips forward, bowing down any amount that feels nice for you today. Stay here and breathe. Maybe once again finding that slight restriction in the back of our throat, our ujjayi breath, so that our breathing sounds like a wave. Come up to sit, and we'll take our Paschimottanasana on the other side. Other leg out long, other foot to the inside of the thigh, kind of like a seated tree pose. Inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale to bow down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to stay. Inhale, come up to sit. You can go ahead and lie down onto your back. Maybe windshield wipering into the legs, sending your arms out wide to T or to cactus arms. You can pull both of your knees in, both of your legs in towards your chest, finding a small ball-like shape. And go ahead and send your left leg out long, squeezing your right knee in towards your chest. Use your left hand to guide your right knee over to the other side, and keep your right shoulder glued to the mat, finding a deep twist into the spine. It doesn't really matter how far your right knee goes. What matters is that your right shoulder stays glued down to the mat. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and allow your gaze to fall to the right side as well. Bring that leg back to center. You can pull both knees in, and we'll take the same twist on the other side. Right leg out long, left knee in. Use your right hand to send your left knee towards the right side. Again, it doesn't matter how far your knee goes. What matters is that your shoulders stay glued to the mat. Come back to center, find that tiny ball-like shape. If there's any last pose that's really calling out to you, maybe a happy baby, maybe a shoulder stand and then plow, go ahead and take it now. For happy baby, you can thread your hands through the insides of your knees, grab onto the outsides of your feet, while keeping the length of your spine connected to the mat. Send your legs and hands up. Whenever you're ready, you can lie down in your Shavasana pose. Your hands will flop outwards, palms facing up. Your toes wide open. You can let your feet and your calves be heavy. Your knees, your thighs, and your hips go offline. Your stomach, your lungs, and your shoulder blades relax. Your elbows, biceps, forearms, and fingertips are soft and easy. If you haven't already, you can close your eyes, letting your forehead and the place behind your ears be at ease. Stay here and breathe, letting all of that twisting, pushing, lifting, balancing, letting all of that go. You can begin to find small movements in your fingertips and your toes, maybe deepening your breathing or taking a nice good morning stretch. Roll over onto one side, using your bicep as a pillow. Take a moment to just be held here in this warm, peaceful place. And know that you created this. Know that you can always return here. Come up to sit in any kind of comfortable seat. We'll exhale all of our air out together as a inhaling through the nose, exhaling. If it feels right for you, you can bring your hands to heart center in prayer position. If it feels right for you, you can bow your head, maybe calling to mind that intention, that reason you showed up to yoga today. As you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in.